BagFuel, baby.
The Heineken is here. We feeling good.
I'm ESSO. Everyone sees sounds
That's the
official.
official,
Nah,
man.
man. But yo, before we start,
Yes.
in the beginning, subscribe, like, comment, and share.
Mhm.
BagFuel, YouTube, BagFuel TV. Click on. We at 3,300 followers right now. We going up, trying to get to 10,000 quick.
Yeah, man. We truly appreciate the growth. A lot of people didn't believe that the growth was going to happen. They said the channel wasn't moving. And the moment they said the channel wasn't moving, 3,000 subscribers came out of nowhere. And they're all legitimate. They're not bots. They're not bought for. They're not labeled influenced.
Just work.
And it's all off the hard work and the success and the plans that you implemented.
I appreciate
When we first met each other, you was like, there's a standard that we need to uphold. And you said you've made it very far without having functional standards. And people might say I have great standards, but there's a certain level of echelons when you're, ascending to the heights. And as we've been ascending, we were talking about people losing their mind because the pressures and the maintenance of success. So, Esso, what is the maintenance of success from your perspective? And what do you see that we've been encountering that's been a good thing that we've maintained for success and also what we need going further? Because that was a big thing you said.
First thing about the maintenance of success that you got to understand that when you get to a certain level, you can't continue to think the same way. You might have been down here and you had to think this way and you had to make these type of moves to get to where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
But now once you get there, now you have to pattern yourself to think differently because now you're around different people. There are different expectations of you. There are different standards. You're making a different level of money. You're around different style of people. So you can't think the same way. And it's really hard for people to change their way of thinking because they feel like, well, this is what got me here. And this is what I'm going to keep doing. Yeah,
Thank you for bringing that up.
Yeah, it got you here, but you still want to go there. You follow what I'm saying?
How do you balance that? Because we've had very heated discussions as friends, as colleagues, as even rivals, not because we're competing against each other. It's the mentality. And you're like, just because we made this X amount of money and our mindset got us there, wouldn't you think that mindset would keep the momentum going? Why change what's working? And I'm not saying for myself. That's the thinking a person's going to say. I got it out the mud, SO. I thugged it. And there were angles you gave me of, yeah, you got it this way. It don't take much for it to go back that way. You fucked my head up. No lie. He was like, this is why you lose. So what you did it? Maybe you got lucky for 2 years. You said at 25 what you were doing, you didn't think that, hey, you're a 1%er catching this. Is this a wave you catching or what are you going to do to keep that wave going?
I mean, I thought the money was going to keep coming that way forever because it came when I was so young. You know what I'm saying? But at the time, it wasn't really about standards for me. It was about being young. My frontal lobe was not developed.
Which is fair.
I was very emotional about making it in the music business. That's why when
your passion is unmatched.
That's why when I see it and other people see it, but passion and being emotional is two totally different things. I learned to take one out of it. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're dealing with that, you can't see. Passion, you still could see. And with emotion, you're blinded at times. You know what I'm saying? So it's a
What's
fine
the difference,
line
though?
that you got to tread.
What's the difference between
passion? Passion.
It's closely related.
Okay, passion for me is like how when I tell y'all like certain things, they don't bother me, but certain things drive me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't bother me. The same things that a person might say to me, I still might laugh at. I might find it funny, but y'all be like, yo, look what this dude did. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, but it'll still drive me. But I'm not emotional about it. It's all business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is all business. Whether we're on camera, we're YouTubers now. You know what I'm saying? We're on the gram.
Content creators,
We're content
businessmen.
creators. We're a businessman. But this is all business. This isn't my personal life. People cross over this business with this personal life, and that's when it becomes emotional. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is.
I mean, it can be emotional because, like your classic line, one false move, we get Swiss cheesed up.
That's business, though.
No, and I can see it getting emotional, not because you're putting your ideas out here, you're putting your mindset out here, you're putting your lifestyle out there to a certain extent. You don't put everything, and now people are receiving it. You're making money off the intellectual property of your mind, which is unheard of. This is brand new virgin territory. Let's go for it, And I can see a person saying, yeah, they're digging me. They feeling the sauce. We know what that energy feels like. And all of a sudden, they think that, yeah, I'm shifting culture. This money's about me. I can see it tying together. And we're trying to get people to say, get outside of yourself.
Check your ego at the door.
So some of the checking of the ego, I say, from what I've seen, having the people that's right around you that can tell you, yo, you fucking up. And they mean it without hating. Because how you going to differentiate
people don't want to, I mean,
people don't want to hear
that's
it. That's
not reality. There's very few people that have people around them that tell them that they're doing wrong and they keep them. People say that they don't want yes men, but they really do. They want people to agree with them. They want people to help them in their way of life and how they think. But when you don't and you tell them like, yo, that ain't it, or do it this way, or that's not how it's done, then they want to go on and they want to get mad. Everybody, it's like women. Everybody wants a real ass dude until they get one. And then there's consequences of being with a real ass dude when compared to when they with a simp. It's the same way with the music business. These rappers, they want simps. These creative vessels, they want simps to approve who they are. You know what I'm saying? And then that gives them the drive. Oh, he thinks I'm hot too. He loves that too. I know it's right. I know I'm right.
So they want niggas to believe in the music they don't like.
Yes, they want people to believe. I'm not gonna go that far.
I mean,
I'm just gonna
that's
say
a yes man.
I'm just gonna say they want people, but it's further. Wait,
it's further
than music because people always like it's like that when we talk about one thing, you talk about marketing and promo. People be like, oh, pay DJs. No. There's so many other things that go into the music and marketing and promo. All these things have other things behind them. It's not just what you personally can see. It's not just about being yes in music. It's about yes with their girls. It's about yes with the decision making of the house.
It influences into the business.
Come with me to come see the new house that I'm buying. Yo, it's dope, right? Yeah, it's dope. If you be like, nah, I'm not really feeling that. That don't make no sense. He's a hater.
Big time.
That's it. That's just how it goes. They all want yes man, and that's why most of them, don't make it. The ones that are able to take constructive criticism, I give constructive criticism all day,
top to bottom, nonstop,
and I take it. Yo, tell me what's wrong. Tell me what I'm doing. Oh, I'm doing that. I'll change that. Yo, I don't know about that. Well, you've been doing this longer than me. I'm going to pay attention. That's called guidance. We all need guidance in order to succeed and get to the bag. It's no way that nobody's guiding you. Nobody comes in this thing and gets no guidance at all. You get to a certain point and somebody that's up there sees you and they put their hand on your shoulder and they say, yo, you're doing a great job, but let me show you how to do it this way.
Speaking of guidance, though, one thing I will say, I grew up in a Caribbean background. I think we spoke about this. And, their thing is if you're younger than them, your word never matters.
Okay.
Your influence doesn't matter. Your advice doesn't matter. I watched my moms put me in computer classes. And when it came time to get computers, she'd rather listen to a guy that was homeless, sleeping in front of a flower shop on how to get computers. I remember that shit to the T to this day. And I always said to myself, anybody that's younger than me, I'm going to always treat them at the same level, even if they don't have that experience. And I've always said, in order to really, with that guidance, it don't matter the age. Young people can help you guide. I'm not saying follow their lead and jump off the ledge, but don't dismiss a young cat that knows the industry on a different scale where it's digitally, because this game is digital right now. But the principles still matter. I'm always talking about infusing. So that guidance, I feel, should go all together. You know what I mean? That's my personal perspective. Young people can guide an older person and can help influence them. And I wanted to say that because the young people are always saying, yo, we showing love out here. That I know.
But I'm not taking no guidance from a young person. I might listen to.
Yeah.
Everything is in moderation. People have to know who to go to and for what. If you're gonna have a record label, yes, you're gonna hire some young people because they know what's going on
Ground level
the street.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have an older person in charge that's been experienced within the game that knows how to take A to B.
Mm-hmm.
They might be just good at A, but we gotta take this to B, to C, and then to D. So you have to know who to fill in. It's all about your team. A rapper has a team, a singer has a team, a record label has a team, a manager got a team, a PR person got a team. Your team has to be effective. You have to know how and when and what to do to round your team out.
Can we give points on how to build a team? You've always said the two main ingredients for a rapper.
For me, to build a team, to build a team is certain. To build a team is different to what you need to have on your team.
Okay.
You need to have a lawyer, a manager, an accountant, and all that when you start making
lawyer,
money. A lawyer, manager, accountant. If you don't want to if you don't want to have nothing, you need to have a lawyer. If we want to take everything out of it, and I'm a manager by trade, a former manager by trade.
Yeah.
When I walk, I need a lawyer. A lawyer's going to tell you what to do with the specific things and stuff like that. Now, if you're building out your team, you need somebody that's passionate. You need somebody that's smart. You need somebody that's a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? You need somebody that talks well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That matters. Because you could just have a dude that talks well and people like them and they bring you into doors that you could never get in before.
Likability. That's a thing people really underestimate. I got a family member. He has extreme likability. I watched this guy get floor seats to the Garden just because people like him. And it opens relationships, doors, and some other people tend to look down upon that and feel like, oh, they're lucky. They didn't get it out the mud. I'm like, use it the right way.
I'm going to tell you something real.
Let's go.
Puffy has a friend, I don't know if they're tight still, named Chuck Bone.
Yeah.
Chuck Bone introduced Puffy to the dude with Ciroc and fucking De Leon Tequila. It might not be Ciroc, but it's definitely De Leon Tequila was Chuck Bone's man and put him with Puffy. But people like Bone. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a personable guy and stuff like that.
Good energy matters.
He's a good guy.
Connectivity.
And he put the De Leon Tequila guy with Puffy. You know what I'm saying? So you need those type of people. Chuck Bone wasn't his manager. Chuck Bone wasn't his lawyer, accountant, nothing, but he's a part of his team. He's a part of one of the people that have knowledge, that have done things with him and have the ability to bring deals. You need all of that to make money to keep going.
And I think also, I don't know if this is a new terminology, we might coined it. It might exist. You need a digital strategist. A person that
that exists. Let me say, because we always say at the label that it doesn't exist. A digital strategist does exist, right? But they do different things. They're just trying to get you digital write-ups in magazines.
No, I'm expanding on it.
Yeah, no. I'm saying because you said it might not exist. It does exist, but not in what you're saying.
Yes.
When they take digital strategists, they be like, oh, well, we just want to put you in Source Magazine, this magazine.
The standard
but the digital strategist that you're talking about is implementing bloggers, different type of websites.
Deeper than that.
Campaigns.
How you run your Instagram. Like how you was talking about having clean pictures, having clean videos, how they get uploaded, how you roll out your content. The terminology and the mentality of how you roll it out for TikTok isn't the same for Instagram, isn't the same for YouTube.
True.
How we put our shorts on YouTube isn't how we do it on Instagram.
Yeah, sure.
Even how we title it. You have to know keywords how to title. where you got to be careful if you put the wrong
True.
letter. Like we wrote a word, I had to write 2 zeros and flip the exclamation point,
Yes,
and it
sir.
made the video run. And I learned that from my nigga Space Ghost. Because I seen him. I'm like, these are things that if you do it wrong, it's the difference of getting 100,000 views versus
But they don't care.
they have to care.
No, but see, on that digital strategist wave, they don't care because they don't understand the power that we have besides doing these little mini
they're going to get left then, SO.
No, listen, they're doing mini promo runs with podcasters and stuff because podcasters be like, yo, we're not going to charge you. We just want the rapper to come and sit down with us.
Yes.
Right? So it's totally free, and we're getting millions and millions and millions of views.
Impressions.
You know what I'm saying? So they understand it in that way.
Yes.
But they don't understand it where it goes further, and they're just getting it in that way now. They don't understand that the impressions are bigger than just that moment. They don't understand that the impressions keep going months and years later. It resurfaces. It comes back around. They don't get the whole idea of keywords and making certain things run. They don't know any of these things. You know what I'm saying? So they can't value a true digital strategist that's putting covers together, that make sense,
that make people attracted. Because what people need to understand, those covers are the equivalent of magazine covers.
Yes.
People
make you want to open it. Make you want to look at it.
So if your cover for your video is the same ideology, the same mentality, what you got to get people to invest in the click. How you titled it. We watched Ghost sit there. We had a dead video. He went just like this and flipped it. Boom! Page shot up.
40 something thousand views.
It's like that. Just because of a couple of key words. You know, so let's understand what we're talking about is shit we're going through. We're going through it. So if we're telling you be mindful and you're liking the way we're moving our lifestyle, moving around in the circles, how we're outside, how SO's sitting here and elevating his life, how Heineken is doing this and we're seeing the growth. He was stagnant. He was doing this and we're doing that because we're implementing these strategies that we're going through in real time. We're going through this in real time.
But if you don't have strategy, you can't get to the bag. Strategy and planning are the cornerstones.
Black people hate that. You know that.
Strategy and planning are the cornerstones of getting to the bag. In any level of corporation, on the street, hustling, you have to strategize and you have to plan all aspects of your business or what you're trying to do in order to get ahead. And then you implement all your strategies and your planning. That's the third key. When you do those type of things and you take them very seriously, you will make it to where you're trying to go. Most people give up on the plan that they set forth. Most people don't stick to the plan.
You know why?
Why?
They have unrealistic expectations, one. And two, they don't have the experience of doing this. I think the beauty of you and I with this, you have the experience on what it takes on one side of the game. And I have experience on the other side.
But you didn't always have it. Neither did I.
But you know what we had? We had the ability to understand guidance.
What's the important part?
What's that? That's what I said.
I didn't have patience, though.
But you're an exception, though.
When I first started, I'm going to be honest. That's why I understand the young kids' ghosts. I didn't have patience. I was not a patient person. As I got older, I've learned to let it come to me and do my work and have trust in my work. But that's why I made a lot of bad decisions. But work helped me get past those. But most people can't do that.
But you know, I'm patient in the wrong things and I'm aggressive in wronger things. Remember when we first, you think we're being honest here. When we first started Ghost, I was like, we're gonna do this show. This is my expectations. We're gonna do millions of views. He looked at me like, no, why you and I've been doing this long enough to know how people snatch personalities, how they snatch views, how they snatch content. And this is the slowest grind I've ever had. I came out the gate swinging. The first time I started putting pieces up of content, I was doing millions of views.
It's been the most lucrative too, though.
Yeah, but because we did I'm not saying
we did a lot of planning.
Yeah, but I'm giving you the patience of how I came out swinging. I came out of this shit in reverse. I came out with no cosign. I was already good before the This Is 50. I was already doing shit before all of that. So I was like, yo, Esso, all you got to do is, I'm going to put you right here, point, click, shoot off. And he's like, no, they're not ready for us.
And I wasn't ready.
But I said, you are ready. Ain't nothing much changed since then.
If someone doesn't,
you just grew your hair out.
If someone doesn't feel it, it's not gonna be right.
I agree.
You were there the day when I said, I'm good now.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't when everybody else started. It was when the camera was on and we went viral about Stephen A.
Smith.
And I walked out of there and I was like, yo, I forgot the camera was even on. That was
That's
the best show that I ever had.
Yeah.
You was there. That was the same day. We walked out. We went viral twice.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest is history. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. People gotta feel it too. It's only people that see potential. Yo, I see it in you. They have to feel that same thing that you see.
Yeah.
And at that time, I did not see it. I did not know what the landscape of what this business was.
Bro, everything we're going through right now, I already had envisioned it. I said, this is how it's gonna play out. This is how he used to be like, this nigga's bugging. He's like, that's not how it goes. I said, nigga, we used to argue about, yo, no one's going to repost us. I'm like, yes, they are. No one's going to book. Yes, they are. No one's going to yes, they are. He's like, how, nigga? What's the plan? You can't just hope and pray. And so we're going to keep talking. It's going to happen. This is big arguments, and we just being transparent here. And we're going back to the point of why people give up on the plans. Because they have an unrealistic expectation.
And, it gets rocky. Look at what we went through. Lost the cameraman. Had to change a co-host. Had to move studios.
Multiple times.
Didn't have a studio.
We've been on
Didn't have a
platforms.
Cameraman. Had to learn to do your own clips.
Yeah.
Had to learn to do your own covers. Had to relaunch the YouTube. Don't know nothing about none of this stuff. Most people will quit.
Yeah.
Not quitting. When I do my personal subscribers, the first thing I told them, they say, yo, what's the key? The key is to not quit. Most of the people that don't make it are the ones that have quit. They get to a certain age. They have kids. They don't make enough money. It's too much work. They got a job. Their girl complaining. All these different type of things. Yo, you got to stay focused, bro. I want a Hollywood star. Ain't nothing stopping me from getting that. You saw me go to Atlanta and things that I used to do when it come down to this Hollywood star. You say, yo, I ain't think that you was going to do that. And I did it. You and Coke watch me and say, yo, nothing's coming in between me and my dreams and what I'm doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between the people that do and don't make it. Yo,
Absolutely.
Everybody going to have people that die. I just lost 2 family members close to me. Back to back. But I'm still here. Because they're gonna want to see me succeed.
Mm-hmm.
It's corny to face adversity and lay down. The person that gets lit and the person you get the props while these dudes is walking around here and these chicks is loving them. If you want to get down to it, most of us got intestinal fortitude.
But Esso, let's say this, right? Think about what it takes just to be average.
I don't know about
No. Listen, stop. You got to work 40 hours a week. So now, that's what? Times that by 4, that's 160. Gone. Just to be average. Then shower and travel. That adds up to 200 hours. Just to be average and to figure out how to get a haircut, all of that. And people can't even handle that fucking grind. People come to work late. People clock out early. I'm not talking. No. Listen to that. So if what I'm telling you, just to be average, no one wants to work a regular job and nobody can even fucking deal with that the right way. What do you think what it takes to do this? No wonder they're fucking quitting.
I love it though.
I know that.
But see, when you love it for real, when you find what your gift is, like Clark Kent said, and I've seen more people take what Clark said and talk about using your gift. So, you know what I'm saying?
And
when you find what your gift is, it's not work. We do this long a year. You might see us filming for this. Filming is the easiest part of this game.
Yeah, it's like recording a song.
It's like what Guru said, putting a song down is the easy part. After making the song, after making the content, what Ghost does, what Heineken does, what I do, after this camera goes off is where the real work comes into play, yo.
Can I shake your hand like a man?
What you talking about?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And the reason why, what you're doing behind the scenes.
You talking about the YouTube?
Yeah.
I know.
Niggas don't fucking know.
You know what I'm saying?
You putting this shit on your back, motherfucker. Excuse my language. Your mother's alive. You putting this shit on your back. Okay. So this shit different, and we can't even talk about it. So so that's why when I say what it takes to be average, people can't even handle that. Oh, my workday was crazy. How many phone calls we deal with in a day? People telling us, babe, this happened to me. Oh shit, my boss bothered me. And we're sitting here like, all right, cool. If this gets demonetized, we gotta go out in the streets and go get some other bags. It's a different level stress. It's a different level pressure. We got a lot of people that rely on us. So I understand why they quit. It's easy to fucking quit.
I mean,
it's easy to quit. No one's going to say, oh, okay.
It's easy to be irrelevant, too.
Of course.
It's all about what you want in your life.
Mm-hmm.
That's what success and getting to the bag is not about just money. It's about relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Relationships will get you to the bag the same way as your work will. Being a straight-up person.
A man of honor.
Being of standard. That'll get you to the bag as well. It's not just about keeping your mind about the money. Sometimes you have to put your craft first and trying to be great.
Mm.
Like, I want my money now, but there's been a long time of me doing this what I consider long because I began.
Oh, no.
I want my money.
I remember that phone call. You like, nigga.
We got to start making some money off this.
He's like, we better figure this out.
Because this ain't going to make no sense.
Yeah.
But I have done this because I loved it. And then when it got to a certain point where I felt like that I was worthy of money, it was even after people started paying me. People was paying me before I ever even expected to get money. Mm-hmm. That was the crazy thing. So when it started to go down more and I felt like I'm better and I am good enough, then I started charging people for different things. No, I don't charge for everything, but certain things that you want.
Because the value package is way different.
It's way different now. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of how digital marketing works, an artist sent us his analytics before he paid for the package and after he paid for the package. Yeah. It's worth it.
Swag Smith. I can say his name. I mean, I can say his name because we are making a big difference. You know what I'm saying? With people and what we're doing and teaching them about the digital market, teaching them the importance of paying for marketing and promo to get your name out there. When you pay for marketing and promo to get your name out there, you're only paying to put yourself on a platform so people can now look at you and make a choice to see if they like your music, if they like the way you look, if they like your swag, to click on the button to come get into your world. That's all that this is about. Yeah. That's what promo and marketing is about, and that's why you would have to pay for it because nobody's going to put you on the platform to get seen for you to make money and not be making money themselves.
That's one of the subjects we want to talk about. Recently, 2 or 3 people lost their Instagram pages. They got it back.
Mm-hmm.
They're cracking down now on people taking other people's content and making money and monetizing. Ladies and gentlemen, that day is about to end where you take other people's videos because they got the monetization program on TikTok, Instagram, Reels, and people are that's why you notice all these influencers are posting up everyone else's videos to get their numbers up, and people ain't having it.
Nope.
You ain't gonna make 10 bands off of me looking crazy and I'm not getting cut a check.
Yeah.
So y'all better learn to start making your own content. The people that have thrived on taking other people's stuff, and I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad at it.
I'm not mad. I'm just.
It's hip hop to me.
It's hip hop.
Because people been stealing my content and been making mad money off of me. And I'm not talking about the people that been paying me and earning. I'm talking about people that been legitimately stealing my stuff, and you know who you are. I see you. You look at me crazy when you see me. It's all good. It's hip hop.
I saw
But you can't steal it no more.
Yeah.
Because people know about me a little bit more now, player.
And that was my fear when we first started. Remember we had that argument? You was like, Hein, why are you so desperate for us to
Never
bang?
desperate. Obsessed.
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 And I said, yo, S, you don't understand how I came into this game, how I had to move my logo through the footage, how they stole my footage and blanked my face out.
But that's the old school stuff.
Yeah, but the mentality never changes.
Yeah. You're fucking scorned.
Yes, I have PTSD.
It's so scorned. It's old now. We up. It's 2022. We up with the technology.
No. But in translation, as we're starting, because my visibility was higher than yours at the time, I'm happy to see it's reversed. And now I'm catching up to you, and I'm excited for the journey. No, you know, personally, I ain't mad at that. I'm more motivated. But I say that to say, I know how people look at content, and they could have said, this guy, nobody's seeing him, but let me jack his swag. Let me jack his talking.
They tried, though. You saw it.
No.
You would send it to me.
Yeah. And
what I would do.
He said, Hein, they can't keep up. This is how I came out my mom's.
This is all natural. You can't practice the beaters. I wake up on 10. You know what I'm saying? I could do this all day. I'm fighting to go. I'm fighting them to shoot more. I just told him that. I said, yo, we need to shoot more. He's like, why? Yeah. I'm like, yo, because we need to shoot more. We not busy enough. I want to take over this whole shit. And I'm practicing not to curse on this camera. He's been cursing. But this is my first time because I want y'all to know I'm dead ass serious. Like, it's so many different things that we can do beyond what we're doing. And if you're excited about that, what I'm doing is honing my skills to get to my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking in the mirror. I'm trying to stutter less. I'm trying to pronounce words better. I'm trying to help with topics and content now because we're doing bigger, better things. So nah, my dude, like everything that we're doing, everything that I plan on is to get better and go up for every last one of us. And if that's not the plan,
then what we doing?
But that be the difference between me and a lot of people. When people will set a plan out, and this is important. Some people set their plan for being mediocre, right? I'm not planning to be that way. If I'm going to do this, I'm planning to go all the way to the top. Even when I told Heineken that we was chilling, I said, yo, let's chill, let's set the foundation. Because when we do this, I'm planning on going to the top. That's the whole point. If you're not trying to be the greatest, and I'm not saying that you are going to be the greatest, but if you're not shooting to be the greatest, then what are you doing this for? If I'm recording you and I'm a sound man, I'm going to be the best sound man. You ain't never going to sound this way ever. You're going to be looking for me because you're never going to sound this way. Yeah. If I'm the cameraman, yo, I'm going to make you look so good. All the girls is going to want to slosh you. You're going to be like, I need him as the cameraman. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal, is to be the best. So if you're not going to be that way, then don't even come play. Stay home.
And that's why, yo, I've always said this. BagFuel is just a calm version of our phone conversations.
Arguments. Not conversation. Arguments.
That's it. Yo, argument. It really, he's like, fuck you. And it's not because we don't respect each other. The passion, the obsession of greatness, the ideologies that we're trying to merge in order to win. Because it might not seem, we both want this badly.
I drop tears about this shit
all the time.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we're like, nah.
I'm so hungry. And I tell people, it's not, I don't care about the shine. I want my money. I want my success, and I want my just due. I'm working hard to get paid to take care of people. Yeah. This is what I'm doing behind something that I truly love. I'm blessed that I love it. I'm being honest, because if I didn't love it, I couldn't do it like I'm doing it to even think about getting money.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? About spreading knowledge and giving people stuff for free, because that's what we're doing. Yeah. We're giving you knowledge for free, and we only saying, yo, click the button, subscribe, watch it, get the knowledge for free.
Cost $0.
Thank you. Cost $0. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And if I didn't love it, I wouldn't be giving you the knowledge, because we've been giving you the knowledge on some real and not getting paid for a long time. So it's not about money. But if you're going to be about a business and this is a business show, we have to talk about the ascension from not making money to now making money, and then what you do after you start making the money.
The maintenance of success when we started. Another topic I want to touch on is going to be abstract, but the importance of understanding your voice and your word, being very careful with your word.
We learning that the hard
you
way.
know, like the other day, Ghost called me and said, "Yo,
Some people was very upset with you.
And
the people been upset with me too.
And the thing about it is, when you're in these moments, you ain't trying to clickbait. You're not trying to throw someone else under the bus. You're just trying to explain yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But however it is, even that, you got to be very careful with your words. You can upset family lifestyle. You can upset a business plan. You can put a person in a dangerous position of being retaliated on violence.
Yeah.
So we're just saying that to say, when you get on these microphones and you get on these platforms and the visibility is out of this world, be ready to get phone calls at 6 a.m. I've been getting them the past 3 months. And don't be so, so arrogant that you can't apologize for upsetting somebody. I have no problems apologizing if I made a person feel a certain way. I don't have a problem saying, hey, this is what I truly meant. I'll retract this statement. I'm not here to disrupt anything of that nature. Okay, I'll holler at you. But the thing about it is being very mindful with your words. They're dangerous. And there's a lot of people that want to get in this space. Yes. They think, hey, I'm going to talk that ish and I'm going to be very provocative and very polarizing. Spicy. And are you ready for that consequence that comes with how you talk on this microphone? So even if you think you're being PG, you're going to have to be more PG sometimes.
All money ain't good.
And the reason why I'm saying that, they banned another guy. Aside from the tape dude, another guy got banned. Done on
They're
YouTube.
just talking spicy on YouTube, and they banning them across all platforms.
All platforms. So that's, Kanye's next? How they gonna ban Kanye on what? They pulled LeBron's episode with Kanye?
What? Bronny, you gotta come to BagFuel and tell us why why did you pull Kanye's joint? You know what I'm saying? Pause. You know what I'm saying?
But guess what we just said? Your words.
Censorship, your word. But didn't I just tell you, didn't I say Kanye was just saying that he might have to stop talking or something? Yeah. Didn't I just tell you that when I was driving over here? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yo, listen, man, the idea of being able to say whatever you want. First of all, when you're a black man, I don't care if you paid, you rich or whatever, you can't say whatever you want. People black.
Especially as a black man.
You can get mad at me all you want. We are not in the driver's seat. You know what I'm saying? And we're not going to be in the driver's seat because we don't stick together, especially when it comes to getting money and especially when it comes to taking blame. As soon as you got to blame somebody, everybody leaves. As soon as somebody gets money, we don't stick together. So we're not in the forefront. So you have to watch what you say at all times, every last one of us on this microphone. Because if they ban you on this microphone, how you going to get money across the world? It's going to be hard.
And I was watching an episode with Academics. As powerful as he is, he was very transparent. He said, if YouTube decides to get rid of me or the recommendations aren't in my favor, do I think I can make the same money or get the same visibility? He said, nah.
But are you worried? But
I'm just telling you.
Y'all correct me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When these platforms, because then when you're transitioning to other platforms that don't have the same visibility, the money gonna go down unless you can translate your fans across.
But money always gonna go down when you are when you doing this. Money goes up and down in seasons, right? So there are gonna be times whether you're hot or not, right? If you put a record out, if you don't put a record out, if you're streaming a lot and you're doing this deal, you might not be one to be seen people might not want to see you as much now as they did prior, and then you might do something else and do a big joint, and then your views go up and you're making more money. Like the key to this is save your money and make your money work for you. That goes across the board. Financial literacy is important because people focus on just making the money. We can get to the bag, right?
Yeah.
But how we gonna keep it?
Let's close it out on that. And on our next episode, we're gonna talk about that. We got a guest coming next week. We're gonna talk about seasonal money. That's a great topic. Yo, BagFuel, like, comment, subscribe on the YouTube. We're cooking.
Share.
Eso, close this out for us, man. You on fire.
Man, I just appreciate everything, the response that we're getting when people see us. Please keep liking, subscribing, sharing. Send us DMs. We're doing the consultations. They're going like crazy. Send us in whatever that you're looking for. We got merch. Tap in with us. It's growing. Up. It's going up. It's only getting better, and we got a lot of key guests that's going to be coming your way. Don't be shocked. There's a lot of people that want to sit down with your boys. You know what I mean?